Hey, do you recognize this guy? Yeah, that's RFK Jr., Bobby, the guy who is banning food dyes from our kids' candy. And he was filmed drinking a glass of blue dye on a flight. If you've heard the buzz, you already know what this is. If not, let me fill you in. This is all the rage right now, evidently a synthetic chemical called methylene blue. Suddenly, half the wellness world seems to be drinking it. More than that, they're hyping it. Why? Well, I wanted to know that too, so I did a little digging. Because methylene blue is not some big pharma breakthrough, and it's not some ancient herbal remedy. It's not even natural. That's the part that gets me, to be honest. Not at all. It's a bright blue synthetic dye. It was first developed in 1876, so it's been around a while, by German chemist Heinrich Caro, maybe, originally used to dye textiles. And later, somehow, how does this link happen? I don't know. I didn't look that deeply. Later, it was used to treat malaria and a rare blood disorder called something I can't pronounce, methylhemoglobemia. I don't know. I'll print it. That history comes from the American Journal of Therapeutics. I will leave a link for you if you want to dig in and get answers to the questions I don't have. Uh, but now here's the strange part, right? Like it's a blue dye meant for textiles, and the natural health crowd, the biohackers, the wellness influencers, they love this stuff. Paul Saladino promotes it. Dr. Scott Scher sells it. Ben Greenfield, Gary Brecka, Tim Gray. Who did I just see? I just saw another doctor, like a carno keto doctor yesterday, but I can't remember which one, showing off her bright blue tongue. This bright blue chemical dye has become the darling of the anti-aging brain health and biohacker scene. But why would anyone drink a dye? Well, I'll tell you, the benefits they toss around do sound tempting. Methylene blue will, according to what I can find, here are the claims. It will boost your mitochondria, increase energy and focus, improve memory and mood, protect the brain, maybe even slow aging. How valid are these claims? There are some pilot studies. There are animal models. Their claims are not pulled out of thin air, but the human data, very thin. Psychiatrist Dr. Chris Palmer talks about this in a YouTube discussion with Dr. Andrew Huberman. I will leave a link to that discussion below for you as well in the description. He says there are small pilot trials, not super well done, but intriguing. So there's your why. So I want to buy into this hype. I want better mitochondria. I want slower aging. I follow and respect so many of these blue fans, but I am resisting at least for now. Because, as with anything, there are risks. Risks that are, shall we say, downplayed. For one, methylene blue is a monoamine oxidase inhibitor, also known as an MAOI. If you know your antidepressant history, you know that's a big deal. And if you are on an SSRI or SNRI or St. John's wort or a 5-HTP or other serotonin boosting supplement, you run the risk of something called serotonin syndrome, which I'll be honest, I think that sounds great because don't we love serotonin? Doesn't that make us feel good? But no, that is not a mild side effect. It is serious and it can be deadly. Oh, yeah. The FDA issued a drug safety communication about this back in 2011. Information that they shared is still current as of their 2017 review, and I will leave that link for you as well in the description below. I'll be honest, I don't really know anything about any of those SSRIs, but if you know, you know, and you need to be careful. Uh, that warning applies to IV use in particular, and I'm telling you, I don't see anybody shooting up. But cautious doctors like Dr. Palmer say the same risk theoretically could apply even at lower doses taken orally. Either way, you're putting this substance in your body, right? Yeah. Then there is a deficiency. Some people have this deficiency called G6PD deficiency. It is a genetic condition that affects red blood cells. In people with this condition, methylene blue can cause hemolytic anemia. Why do I go to be? Why do I create these? I can't pronounce half the words. That is a breakdown of red blood cells. Yikes. Okay, yeah, I know. I don't think I have any of these risk factors. And I would like to believe that this is the full set of concerns, but you never really know. Remember, that research set was thin, remember? So try it anyway. What if you have an issue? What if you take too much? Well, there are known toxic effects at high doses, including toxicity, I don't need that, cardiac effects, and oxidative stress. The antidote? None. That's right, there's no antidote. If you overdose, you are on your own. Says Joe Cannon, you are the experiment. Listen, I want to love it. And the truth is, I am such an easy target for anything labeled brain health, anything promising just a little boost, just a little hope. But I've got a bias toward anything natural, right? More sleep, I'm there. More exercise, sure. Bend my fascia, get in the sun. Yes, yes. But this one, it's not natural. It's a synthetic dye. It's an old one. And I don't doubt that many of my favorite health gurus benefit. I'm just saying that for me, for now, this is a no. But how about you? Have you tried methylene blue? If you are all about the hype, if you are way ahead of me, if you've had personal experience, I would so love to hear about it. Would you mind dropping a comment and filling us all in? Is this really the brain hack, the health boost that everyone is claiming it is? I'd appreciate it. Hey, I'm Eileen. I reversed the worst of my early Alzheimer's symptoms through a clean, low carb diet and healthy habits. And that's what I'd like to talk about on my new little channel. If you have been suffering brain fog, I have a new resource. It's free, 7 days to a clearer mind, I think, or brain, something like that. Check the description below for a link. Thank you for spending time with me. Thank you for liking, sharing, commenting on my video. Are you subscribed? Until tomorrow, let's all stay strong, wise, kind, and good. Choose good food for good health. Bye.